What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will put total runner to crank us up. Looking for blockers. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lopez to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets him to the 40. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecock. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Find some fresh air. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for room. It's Gauze. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Quarterback keeps it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Corners are walked up tight. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Lopez wants to fire. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Under fire. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a gap. It's gone. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Good timing on the quick out. Still running at the 40. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Lopez to pass. Extending the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the fourth.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Going to the running game. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Play action. Finds his man. It's Ship. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Lopez to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys? I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harbor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality and the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. He's loose. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Lopez wants to fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target, not on the same.
It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. The speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lopez to pass. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes it. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
North Carolina.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team, and the ball squirted out.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The jet sweep pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Lopez wants to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finding open areas. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Gauze. At the 35, he's open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Schiff. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lopez to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11. over Cal. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now the throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's gone. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Fakes the grab. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Harbor. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
South Carolina, 35. North Carolina, 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Dances away to buy time. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets him to the 36.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Calls his own number. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. This quarterback part of their running game. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Trying play action. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Motion from the wideout. Oh, it's a reverse. Swing cut there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And all that matters is he got the first down. It doesn't matter how. Do I love those plays on short yardage type situations? I don't necessarily, but they fooled the defense enough, and the reverse works, and he gets the first down.
He might want another play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.